Jinger Duggar has been receiving backlash for writing as a fourth grader in her latest book, People Pleaser. Duggar News fans have been slamming her since the release of her book. The reality TV star is pretty busy promoting her book in various podcasts and interviews. Jinger has been doing press tours to inform her fans about her book. Hence, viewers were waiting to review her latest publication. Well, some of them have already read the book, and they don't seem to be fans of her writing. Jinger has already written a couple of books in her career. She became a popular writer for sharing her stories with her followers. However, fans seem to be targeting her for her childish writing. What did they notice? Jinger Duggar likes to break stereotypes and raise eyebrows for her unconventional thoughts. She likes to talk about everything she has faced during her childhood because of their IBLP beliefs. The TLC star published a few books in the past to talk about the trauma because of her strict family rules in her previous memoirs. Duggar News fans have always been in awe of her books. She shared all her experiences of growing up in a large family with multiple siblings. Hence, the reality TV star had the perfect opportunity to launch another book for people similar to her. Jinger has just released her latest edition, People Pleaser. Breaking free from the burden of imaginary expectations. She wanted to help others to stop pleasing people and overcome their fears. But why are fans lashing her out? Duggar News fans have been waiting to grab their first copy of Jinger's latest book, People Pleaser. They have been waiting to review her memoir for a long time. However, the reality TV star seems to have disappointed her followers. Recently, a Redditor shared a picture of her book's introductions page. In it, she introduced herself and talked about her name. The OP stated, "I just started reading People Pleasure, and wow, what a dumb way to open your book." He couldn't understand why she chose the topic, instead of all the icebreaker questions, to ruin the reader's experience. Jinger had to explain what she would name herself if she could do it. However, she simply stated that she loves her name and doesn't want to change it instead of saying something interesting. Fans were disappointed with her writing and called it childish. One fan stated, "It reads like a fourth grade writing assignment." Another user joked that Jinger was just trying to reach a word count for her assignment or exam. Moreover, others wondered what the editor was doing and how she approved it. So many of them felt that the ghostwriter or editor must have done something to alter this. Janna Dugger hasn't been overly active on social media since tying the knot with Stephen Wisman in August. She has been back to Arkansas a lot since moving to Nebraska with Stephen, but with the holidays, it's understandable. Most of the time, Janna looks utterly flawless in the photos she shares. She is one of the prettiest Duggar daughters, which is why many were stumped about why she waited so long to marry and move out of the Duggar family home. However, the filtered look isn't present when she isn't feeling the best. It's been a tough winter season for many in the country. Several viruses have spread, and many have brought a cough with them. The CountingOn star dealt with that over the weekend. On Instagram, Janna Dugger shared a simple cold remedy she had been using. She captioned the post with the recipe and accompanied it with a video of herself making and drinking it. While narrating the video, it seems that Janna was feeling better. However, when she spoke before drinking the remedy, it was clear she wasn't feeling her best and sounded a bit stuffy. Janna was barefaced, and no filter was used to alter her appearance at the end. Sometimes, it's clear when a filter is used on a photo, and while the CountingOn star is a natural beauty, seeing her under the weather without a filter is newer. Since Janna Dugger and Stephen Wisman married, there has been buzz about when they would become parents. As of writing this, the couple has not announced anything. There have been rumblings that they have wanted to wait a bit before starting a family, but if they do begin to welcome kids, we suspect it will be no later than next year. The couple returned to Arkansas earlier this month to spend time with Jedidiah Duggar and Caitlin Nakatsu's twin girls. Janna and Stephen took turns caring for Emma and Elsie, looking like naturals while they did it. Stephen and Janna share 2 nieces from their family, as his sister, Hannah Wisman, married her brother, Jeremiah Duggar. When the couple does decide to have children, they will be double first cousins with Hannah and Jeremiah's daughters. It will be interesting to see what the next few months bring for Janna and Stephen as they continue to enjoy married life. Adoring fans of the Duggar family, whose reality television show depicts life in a home with 19 children, filled a local church Monday to hear why they support a constitutional amendment that would strengthen Tennessee lawmakers' abilities to regulate abortion. Parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar were face-to-face with hundreds of Tennessee families, and some from as far as Louisville and Atlanta, who were primed to hear the message. Yet the Duggars said that for Amendment 1 to pass, they'll have to reach the Tennesseans who don't realize the current limits of Tennessee's abortion laws. And because they anticipate strong opposition from pro-choice groups, the Duggars said it was crucial that the campaign to pass the amendment, known as Yes on 1, get started a full year ahead of the vote. As we talk to people here in Tennessee, most people are totally unaware of what happened in 2000, when the Tennessee Supreme Court went and threw out almost all of the regulations, said Jim Bob Duggar, a former Arkansas state representative. The referendum to go before voters would add language stating that nothing in this Constitution secures or protects a right to abortion or requires the funding of an abortion. More than a decade in the making, the proposal seeks to give lawmakers the ability to restrict abortions in ways the court ruled against under the Constitution's privacy protections. Anti-abortion groups want lawmakers to resurrect the laws struck down by the court in 2000. Those included requiring women seeking abortions to get counseling first and wait 2 days after counseling before undergoing the procedure, and mandating that second trimester abortions be performed in hospitals rather than outpatient clinics. The Duggars, in an interview in which they often finished each other's sentences, said they believe women considering abortions in Tennessee need more information about the procedure. They said Tennessee is an outlier among Southeast states because it has more permissive abortion laws. Restrictions in neighboring states have, in fact, led to more women coming to Tennessee to have abortions. More than 1 in 4 abortions in Tennessee were sought by women from out of state, according to a Tennessean analysis of abortion data. Tennessee is the only state in the Southeast that does not have a waiting period for a woman before she has an abortion, and it does not have informed consent, Jim Bob Duggar said. Many women are having a lifetime of regret. Fans drove hours to see the Duggars at Cornerstone Church in Madison, where funds were being raised for the Heartbeat Haven Pregnancy Resource Center in Lafayette 10, which counsels pregnant women and women who have had abortions. Lisa Reasons of Brownsville 10, near Memphis, said she was there for inspiration and to hear the family's thoughts about the constitutional amendment, which she supports. To be able to have informed consent for abortion, we don't have that in Tennessee, Reasons said, and the unborn don't have a voice to speak up. Another prominent anti-abortion activist, Alveda King, niece of Martin Luther King Jr., also spoke of what she sees as a turning point. It can only help a woman to have some time to decide what she must do, she said. The Yes on 1 campaign got another boost during a separate Nashville fundraiser headlined by Lieutenant Gov. Ron Ramsey. The Blounteville Republican spoke at the Marriott at Vanderbilt during an event closed to the media. The event was on target to raise $250,000, but Ramsey said twice that amount may be needed. Speaking to reporters earlier, he said a combined $1 million could be spent by groups for and against the amendment. This amendment cannot do away with abortion in the state of Tennessee, Ramsey said, but I think that most citizens in the state of Tennessee would agree with things like waiting periods.